Hey guys, how's it going? Critical Hit Gaming here. We are going to be playing Diablo 4 today. We are in hardcore right now. We will be attempting to get this little number here up to 300 Paragon. Right now we're at 158, so it's quite a grind, and I've never done this in hardcore. I finally got a character kind of set up and ready, so we'll see how that goes. Let's see. We have them set up. You will notice while I'm streaming this character specifically that my health bar will go up and down a little bit. That is due to chaos perks. Right here, Mardguard, you can no longer be healed above 50% life. You gain some pretty decent effects with that. However, with this other perk, for every 10% life you're missing, and we're missing 50%, you gain 20% increased damage and 5% damage reduction. Each resource you spend also drains 0.2% of your max life. So every time we whirlwind, we are utilizing Fury, which is our resource, so we're losing a little bit of life. But we have enough defenses to make up for that, and I will give you an example right now. Sweet, I'm glad. I think I might be a little loud. I'm not sure. I can turn it down a little bit if I am. I got this character finally set up with a Bach rune and a tech rune, so I can make earthquakes, and I have that whirlwind build with the tornadoes. So we're going to go with a tier 47 pit right now. We're going to see how this goes. You'll see these whirlwinds go around me. You'll think that I'm going to die with the way that my health goes up and down, but not really. That's just the perks taking effect. Gives me a bunch of resistances, etc. There we go. There's a few times I'll pop a health potion, but that's on purpose due to one of the perks. It gives me extra damage. I'm not really afraid of dying at this point. So the goal of this pit, if you have not played Diablo 4 before, is that little yellow progress bar. You want to get it to the end before the timer reaches 0. How is my voice versus game volume? As I said, pretty easy here. Like I said, it looks like I'm dying, but I'm really not, so. Ooh, channeling shrine, nice. And then after this, I'll also show the third perk that I have that I didn't show. That actually allows me to spawn all those tornadoes. There, is that better? Hopefully that's a better voice versus game ratio. I turned my voice down a little bit, so is that any better? Think so. Okay. There we go. That should help a little bit too. I forgot to turn the grain down on the microphone. Hopefully that's better. Ooh, we got Slither, the poison snake. I'm not really afraid of any of these things, to be honest. And yeah, it takes a second to kill things, but I'm not in any danger of dying, so... There we go. Found some Chaos Pants. Let's see. Let's make that a legendary now. Make sure I have 4 boards, right? Yeah. Twister. Challenger. Exploit. Okay. We can work on these. The goal now is to get all of them legendary or orange. So I need to just keep running these pits a little bit. We'll try a 50 pit and see how it is. Ooh, and it's an open one. Okay. Oh yeah, we should be able to do this. Yeah, things take a little bit longer to kill, but meh, no big deal. Oh, he's not really worth the kill at this point. Gotta kind of cut your losses with some of those and just realize that you'll get a lot further if you just skip a few things. Some of them have like damage shields and things, and it's just kind of ridiculous trying to kill them. If they take over 5 seconds to kill at this point, it's worth it just to skip them. Between 5 to 10 seconds, of course. I should probably put on my potions. Forgot I had those. There we go. That helps. A blast wave shrine, not bad. I'll take a blast wave shrine. Especially considering it pretty much one-shots anything we run into. There we go. Complete this in a pretty decent time with the blast wave shrine. Not really fearful of any of these things, to be honest. We'll see how the boss is. And then if he's fine, we'll just stay on 50, but 47 seemed a little quicker, at least, outside of the Blast Wave Shrine. So that might just be the route we go until we get all oranges. Because once you get them all to orange, it's so much stronger. And your Chaos perks are a lot stronger based on your glyph level as well, so you want those as high as possible. Oh, I have to go all the way back there, okay. Up here, okay. I was like, where am I supposed to go? It's 11:11, make a wish, yeah. Not here, it's not. Okay, I guess we need to go backward and kill more things, which is very weird, but I guess. Never really had to backtrack like that. Oh, it's Slither again. Hi, buddy. And we're not in danger really of anything. And yeah, it takes a minute to kill him, but who cares? Alright, he's dead. Okay, Paragon 50 we can clear pretty decently, I would say. Okay, we'll keep doing that. T50 seemed just fine, so. Once we get all our glyphs orange, then we'll run some Hell Tides. Because there's a few pieces of Chaos gear I still need. I did end up getting a few of them, but I can't wear them yet because they're in different spots. I need either 4 or 5 pieces, and I have 2 of them. This is pretty easy. A pit 50 is pretty easy at this point, I would say. I don't know if I'd quite go to T4 yet, simply because my glyphs aren't 45. I could probably do it. It'd just take a bit. But, you know, meh. Channeling Shrine, sweet. I love channeling shrines, because they make my Wrath of the Berserker come up quicker. Definitely good to have that active as much as possible. Yeah, tier 50 is comfortable right now, so. And I can easily go higher a little bit, but it's hardcore. I'm not going to push it too much. Because it only takes one death to just kill everything, so. And Wrath of the Berserker is just a massive damage increase. So you want that up as much as possible. Protection Shrine, I don't really need that, but it's something, I guess. It's a shrine. Normally I wouldn't go back and kill trash, but they were almost dead, so meh. They still add to the end total. There we go. Okay, let's... Who do we got? Blood Bishop, okay. Blood Bishop's okay. Yeah, T50 is fine. There we go. 161 Paragon. We're trying to get to 300. 300 is going to be quite a while, but it's doable, I think. It should definitely be doable. What do we got? No, don't need those. I already have my gloves and pants, so I want to spend every opal I have on boots to try and get those. No. I need the chaos versions of the boots. Alright, let's crush this 50 pit again. This is pretty much what we're doing until our 4 glyphs are level 45. We have one at 45 and one is halfway. So, not bad. It'll make everything a lot easier with them being at 45. Hell, even 15 it makes them a lot easier, but 45 is a good starting point for sure. If I can crush 50s like this, I'm not worried about it. Obviously, they're not like the 2-minute clears, but meh, who cares? Should have a few seconds of it left. Yep. Lethal Shrine. Nice. Lethal Shrine just increases our damage. Nice. Easy enough. One more pack like that'll do it. This should do it. There we go. Scourge of the Land, huh? Okay. We'll be taking a pretty decent chunk of damage. Jesus. He must just be easier to kill overall. So I don't even know if I'm going to get him to the daze bar. Nope. Okay. Okay. T50 pit. There we go. I need 11 more levels for that gem. And then we have to level the others. And what's cool is we're getting seasonal rep right now. So once we get that to 110,000, we get a piece of chaos gear that hopefully we need, but it is random, so hopefully it's one that we can use. I'm not really going to waste my cooldown on those. I will on these, though. There you go. That little popping you're hearing is the Bach rune working. It's making an earthquake every 5 meters that I travel. So if you hear that popping, that's what that is. What's hilarious is I was trying to trade for a Bach rune last night, and I didn't have much to trade, but I ended up getting a Bach rune for free off a random player. So it's what gave me the earthquakes and let me do this. It really was, yeah. Because that's the one thing I was missing. I still could run it, I just couldn't make the earthquakes, which was kind of a bigger part of the build, so I could still run T2 stuff just fine, but now I can run T3 just fine. Once I get the glyphs to 45, I should be able to go into T4, but what I'm going to do is probably just run hordes on T3 until I get that gear. Because I have 2 of the pieces of the 4 or 5 that I need. I was running it on T2 a little bit last night, and I didn't realize that T2 wasn't a guaranteed piece of Chaos Gear. And I was wondering what was happening, and that was why, so it kept giving me nothing. I was like, oh. That's a good waste of 10 wave hordes in hardcore when you don't have many of them. I would pay attention to my life at the moment, but I don't think I really need to. Let me see what I got for dungeon keys. Yeah, I've got 4 wave 10s. I had 7, so I wasted 3 of them. Spurred to the land again, huh? Alright. I could probably go up to 55 and be fine, but right now I found a comfortable spot. Plus I need to get my Paragon up a little bit too. It's supposed to be at least probably around 200 before I really start doing T4 anyway. So, there we go. Got a couple uniques there. Nothing massive. What did we find? Overkill and twin strikes. Nothing great. 2 more runs of that and I'll have that at legendary, so not bad. I have 11 minutes left. I'm curious if I can do both in 11 minutes. We'll see. Ooh, spiders. Sweet. We love spiders. These guys are all kind of shielding each other, which is annoying. There we go. I should be able to do 2 of them in 11 minutes, I would imagine. Keep in mind, this is hardcore, so I have literally 1 life. If I die, I'm dead forever. Ooh, Blast Wave Shrine. Nice. We will take that. Oh, I went the wrong way, but that's alright. Guess I get a few free kills along the way, if nothing else. Guardian's Lair. I have 8 minutes left. Yeah, I'll be fine. Blood Bishop, huh? Okay. Oh yeah, I'll be able to do it. I mean, I could just stand here and do nothing, but without whirlwinding, the earthquakes wouldn't show up, so. There we go. Cool, this next one will get that one to legendary, then I've just got 2 more. Technically I have 3, but I can't put the 5th one in yet, so I'm not going to worry about that one yet. 250, I've got 7 minutes left to do this one. That one took about 3.5, so not bad. I'm still occasionally checking on my health, even though I really don't have to. I'm not afraid of dying in here at all, to be honest. I got 7 points to put in for my. I'll have 8 after this dungeon. Put in for my Paragon. What's he got? Electrified, Fire, and Vampiric. That's fine. Pretty sure Vampiric steals your life, but not worried about that. I'll go to the next area. I probably should have waited, but that's okay. Sweet. See, next season, this build is not possible simply because of the Chaos perk. Chaos perks will be going away next season. That's why I would love to hit this on this season. To hit 300 on this character. If not, I'll shoot for it next season, but we'll see. Ooh, Blast Wave Shrine, nice. Of course, when there's nothing around. All right. There we go. And this will definitely spawn the portal for us. There we go. I'll say we don't have to have our Wrath. We'll just go in and... Ooh, the Hive Master, huh? That's a new one. And Headmaster's dead. There we go. Didn't get anything out of him. Oh, we didn't get to 46. We failed twice on the upgrades. Oh, that sucks. That does happen though, so I was wondering what was happening. That's fine. 2 minutes. We can go at 47 and get as much of it done. That's all right. Ain't worried about it. We'll get as much of this done with potions as possible. Wrath of the Berserker on 47 just shreds them. Not shredding them as it is, but... I'd like it to last at least until most of the boss is dead. Or at least until I get to the boss, if possible. How much time? We have a minute left. Okay. So I might not get the boss EXP, but I'll get most of this, so that's fine. It finally went out with a couple seconds left in the pit. Not bad. Well, of course I hit that right as the lair comes up. Okay. Spirit Caller of Frost, another new one. I know he just hits with a lot of ice, so... There we go, he's dead. Perfect. We'll do increased critical strike damage. .47s are fine until you get to them to higher levels. Well, I came right upon monsters right as I came in there. Okay. That's easy enough. 70 million per spot in the Tribute of Descendants. I won't do that yet, because they normally do those on T4, so. You know, having pots on would be nice. Protection Shrine is fine. We really don't need the Protection Shrine, but I guess. We're pretty safe in these. There, by the time we pop the boss, then my Berserk should be back up. There we go. We got to the Guardian. Spirit Caller of Frost again. There we go. Easy enough. One GAs of those. We don't need those. Boots. Oh, nothing there. 1 GA, 1 GA, 1 GA. 1 GA. Okay. Trash those. Okay, we can put in our Paragon points real quick. Okay, so okay. Just doing these to get to 50, or get to 45 on the glyphs. That's all we need to do. I should probably be using my obols on 800 gear, but meh. And I could do that. There we go. There's 166 Paragon. Roll dice, can't see it. 166. I just hit 166. Yeah, not too bad. It's about a 30th of the way to 300, but not bad. I got really lucky with chaos drops from the caches last night. I got 2 of my chaos pieces that I need. I think I need 5 of them. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, yeah, I need 4, and then if I ever get to making purples, I need those. So I have half my chaos gear. And the cool thing is they're best in slot anywhere, so I don't have to look for specific gear types of them. I just have to get those 4 specific pieces. Alright, sweet. Spawn the Guardian. Scared to land again. And he's dead. That was easy. Okay. I think I'll run 47s until I get the glyph up to like 40. And then I'll run 50s. Maybe. It depends. Doesn't really make much of a difference at all for percentage wise. It can fail at 90 and be good at 20, so meh. What's really cool is, if I wanted to, let's see. Trying to find like a little elite pack here. There we go. I can just stand here in this pack and not die. And just let my tornadoes do the work. If I really wanted to. An artillery shrine, nice. We love artillery shrines as a barbarian. Because they hit them with vulnerable, which means our damage goes way up. Ready to go over here, okay. Easy enough. I'm not going to waste my Wrath of the Berserker when it'll pop here in a second. There we go. Who do we got? Blood Bishop again, huh? Alright. Cast our Wrath of the Berserker. There we go, he's dead. Give me something good. Nope. Okay. We'll go tier 50, why not? We can handle it. So even with them just following behind me, they die, which is hilarious. Nice. See, I already know what character I'm going to build next season. Even though the patch notes haven't come out. I know I'm not going to make one of these because I won't be able to. I'm probably going to make a Cataclysm or a Cataclysm Druid. Cataclysm Druid is a really fun build. And you don't have to have like Chaos Uniques or anything for it, which is pretty nice. Protection Shrine, okay. Much rather would have had like a Lethal Shrine or something. Protection Shrine doesn't help me at all in these. It's a pretty worthless shrine. Simply because I can stand here. I mean, I do have the shrine on, so I'll try it when I don't have the shrine on. And just stand here. There we go. I can just stand here. Chief Marauder, huh? Okay. There we go, he's dead. 168 Paragon. I need 3 more pits to get that to 45. I might be able to do it before those run out. I don't think I used Wrath of the Berserker much that run either. See, once they get purple like that, they're vulnerable, which means I do way more damage to them. Blast Wave Shrine is fine. Oh, I have to go way back down there. The portal's down there. I ran with a Cataclysm Druid last night in the Infernal Hordes, and we just literally stood in the middle of T3 and didn't even have to attack anything. We just stood there. It was kind of hilarious. Like, even on the Chaos waves, we just stood there. Ooh, Lethal Shrine, nice. Seething Hive Master again. Easy enough. Go. Yeah, when you can just stand in the middle of T4 and just not do anything, that's hilarious to me. In the middle of T4 hordes and just stand there. Ah, 169. It's funny because there's a 1. Oh no, I need more experience out of this one. A channeling shrine, okay. Oh, that sucks. That was the wrong time to take the channeling shrine. Alright. We're getting there. 2 more and we should have that 3rd glyph to orange. I say should because it's not a guarantee, but should. Ooh, an artillery shrine, okay. Well, my problem with that is we're a little ways away from everything, but meh. That's alright. That's kind of a waste of an artillery shrine, I would say. Ooh, will I have it for the boss? Not quite. That's okay, though. Hi, Slither. Okay. Alright, Slither is dead. How long do I have? 6 minutes, I can do it. We are going to up it to a 52, however. So because I want the extra percentage chance on that glyph. 52 shouldn't be bad, I don't imagine. Now we're running through this kind of like we did the 50, so not bad. Might take about 20 to 30 seconds more, but we'll see. Depends on if we get some shrines and stuff like that. Sweet, we're almost halfway through already, which is pretty good. Sweet, a lethal shrine. I like those. It'll be perfect timing with my potions too, I think. Oh. Okay. Does he jump down? Hi, Den Mother. Alright. There we go. Den Mother's dead. Paragon 170. Perfect. That's legendary. Alright, we got three glyphs to legendary. Now we need to get the fourth to legendary. Let's see what's in the stash here. Plenty of things we can just trash. We'll get materials for them. Perfect. Okay. So... now we have to go over here. Okay, so we need to get all 6 of these, and then we'll be done with that board. Easy enough. Let me buy a few more elixirs here. Let's get 4 of each total. Perfect. Okay. Drop to tier 50. There we go. I was like, why wasn't he taking any damage? Now let's do T50s for now. Those seem pretty good. There we go. We're not going to waste our time with those. We'll have more than enough experience over here, so. Last wave shrine, nice. I need to stand here. Let the blast wave shrine go off, which is kind of hilarious. Should be back up by the time we get to the boss. Okay. It took one little bat kill, I guess. Okay. What do we got? Oh, this chick. Okay. She's not terrible. Drowned sea hag. Go. I got that to 15, which is pretty good. 3 legendaries. Plus that. So far. Clean out our stash real quick. Alright. T50. I was gonna say, I was hoping that wasn't the portal room because we're a little bit too early for the portal. There we go. That's the portal room, we're good. Which it should be. No, not quite. Okay. There's the portal room. Okay. Perfect. Ooh, last wave shrine. Cool. First one's going to be a waste. There, that'll definitely open the portal for us. There we go. Slither again. Hi, buddy. Alright. Perfect. He's dead. All the T50 builds. Or all the T50 runs. I don't mind T50. It seems to be easy enough. These little poison bow things can die, though. They do suck a little bit. They don't kill me, but they do poison me a little bit. Go. Killing these pretty easily. Giant rooms full of spiders. We love it. Definitely love the rooms full of spiders. '50 is pretty much a cakewalk at this point. Just hold down my right mouse button and let it fly. 172 Paragon. What kind of cake? Cheesecake. Oh, this room should do it. There we go. Alright, who do we got to fight? Resurrected Malice, that's a new one in here. There we go, Resurrected Malice is dead. Ooh, a 2GA axe, nice. In hardcore, those are worth a lot. Do I need it, though? Doesn't have any strength. So what I'll do, so let's keep it down there for now. We're racing our way through 50s at this point. Like I said, that's the comfortable spot right now. You want to pit, you can do between 2 and 3 minutes. Or, if you're higher pushing, you want to pit a minute and a half. But if I can do these in 3 to 4 minutes, I'm pretty good with that. Especially since it's hardcore. I don't want to push it too far and make a mistake. Lethal Shrine, huh? Alright. We will take a Lethal Shrine. Pretty sure this is Portal Room. Yep. Hope I can get this to 46 by the time the potions run out. That'd be cool. That'd be perfect timing, but we'll see. Depends on layouts and all that other stuff. If I get the one desert layout where everything is there right away, that'd be a lot easier. Because then it's just one floor you gotta deal with. Mother's Judgment. Okay. Getting some ones that I haven't fought much before, which is fine. There we go, she's dead.
Not ready yet.
It's gonna be close for sure. So these pits are easy enough. I just need the layout. Just need a good layout. Not really, Rayer. It's not really a challenge. Nope. Last wave shrine. Nice. Take that. Oh, waste of a blast wave shrine if we don't get a straight shot. Eh. Tolerable at least. There we go. That helped the timer a little bit. Going the wrong way definitely doesn't help the timer. Okay, this should do it. Perfect. Oh, this chick. Okay. Yeah, she's dead. Ancestrals, no big deal. Two 5-minute pits, it should be doable. Should be, or it'll be really close. One's starting off a little slow, but we'll get it done. This one's definitely starting off slow. 174 Paragon, not terrible. It'd be cool to hit 200 Paragon, but we'll see how it goes. Because I'm going to run T3 Hell Tides once I get this up to 46. So, last wave. Hey, perfect. Absolutely perfect shrine for that. Waste of the blast shrine, but that's okay. There we go. It definitely helps with getting the dungeon done quicker. There, this should do it. There we go. Blood Bishop, okay. Won't have my wrath for a few seconds, but that's okay. There. Now that I have it, he should die a lot quicker. And he's dead. Perfect. Two GA polearm. Nice. We got 6 minutes left, so yeah. Should be able to do it in time. If I'd stop getting stuck, that would be nice. There we go. We're off to a much quicker start than we were on the last one. I'll take that. For sure. I mean, it all pretty much ends up at halfway regardless, but we're just on a little bit of a quicker pace, which is great. Ooh, that's a little rough as far as percentage. But we should be able to do it through this one. Channeling Shrine is fine. Honestly, much rather would have had a blast wave, to be honest. But channeling's not bad for Wrath of the Berserker either. So, overall, those two are pretty close to each other in terms of usefulness for this build. we get really lucky, we'll get that percentage glitch thing where it gets to like 70% and then pops the portal. That would be cool. Hey, there's our blast wave. Oh, not a complete waste, but not great either. There we go. We got the portal percentage pop. Plenty of time left on the flasks and potions, so sweet. Oh, and the pit was a whisper. Alright, we have 3 minutes left on those. I'm gonna kill this guy that pops up real quick. Go, he's dead. Alright. Where's the thing? There it is. Perfect. Okay, all my glyphs are legendary. Well, those 4 glyphs are legendary at least. I have 5 nodes. Okay, we have all of those nodes. Perfect. Okay. And then now we need to go 4. Is that Twister? Yes. Okay, so now we need to go over here to get to the last board. So we have those. Perfect. Okay. Oh, and we gotta go to the Tree of Whispers.
It is done.
Oh, okay, cool. Ancestral collection of amulets, dungeon keys, gauntlets. We'll go amulet, sure, whatever. Be hilarious if you give me a battle trance amulet. Nope. There's a pole arm in here I want to keep. There we go. I keep 2 and 3 GAs, especially in hardcore. Okay. There we go.
My hammer sings on your return.
Okay, cool. I need to spend some of those, so we're going to pop ourselves up into T4 real quick.
That's the spirit.
Come on, boots.
Hello, shining beauty.
Nothing for those.
I'll keep my forge hot. Return soon. Hello, shining beauty.
No. Nothing really there.
Greetings. How shall I guide my
Okay. Oh, I got rebuff. Nice. T3. Just need to redo that one. There we go. All right. Let's do a wave 10 and T3. Now that all of our things are upgraded here. There we go. Alright. Burning Range, Raining Spires. Stalking Devil. We're gonna go. We'll go Burning Butcher. Even though he might suck a little bit. I was gonna say, he's not gonna kill me, which is hilarious. There we go, he's dead. Perfect. He does take a second, but no big deal. Assaulted Hordes. Aether Event spawn faster, I definitely want that. We're doing really good on T3, I would say. No real issues at all. Sweet. Sweet. Devil, Exalted Hordes, Etheric Mask, Chaotic Offering. Okay, we'll try the Chaotic and see what happens. Come on, Goblins. Oh god, it is the Goblins. Okay. Okay, I'm cool with that. Get over here. My god. Alright, now we'll split into a bunch of goblins.
I'm not ready yet.
I got the goblins,
Not ready yet.
which is fantastic.
I must wait.
There we go. Didn't get as much Aether out of that as I should have, but meh. Couldn't catch the goblin. Exalted Horde, spawn faster. Aether Fiends have a chance to spawn in place of elites. Aether Events spawn faster. We'll do spawn faster. I'll for sure have enough for Bartok. That's all I really care about. That goblin could have been a lot better, though. Had I caught him 10 seconds quicker, it would have been better. But, meh. This one, Aether Fiend. Sure. I do get masses occasionally, so I definitely will take that for now. There we go. Sweet. Which means I have a chance to spawn in place of elites. We'll take those. I'm definitely prioritizing these little pop-up ones versus the Soul Spires if I can help it. Problem is a lot of them are Soul Spires. Okay. Prevent spawn faster. It's not a Soul Spire. No. We'll go Aether Event spawn faster, I guess. Definitely really not the ones I wanted, but meh. I guess. Boy, there's so many monsters here, Jesus. Oh, we got the Chaos offering again. What did we get this time? Oh, we got these. Okay. You do take a second on T3 for sure. But as far as like dying, nah. What do we get? Colossal Fiends. Hellborn. Oh god, okay. The Hellfire part is fine. The ones where they spawn with 5 times after... They give you 5 Aether, but they spawn with extra strength and damage for every spawn they do. Meh. That one's rough. Especially when you get that Chaos offering and then they all just pop up.
I must wait.
Cool. The Burning Lords, okay. Health is greatly increased, that's okay. Health being increased is fine. Damage, not so much. There are 3 Aether Lords on my screen right now. Jesus. Killed them. We can pop them because they won't despawn at round end, so that's fine. There we go. Not as much Aether as I would have liked out of that, but that's alright.
You will find only your own death. My enemies once drowned in blood. Now they drown in chaos. I'm not ready yet.
There we go, he's dead. Okay. Don't need Ring of Red Fear, so that does me no good. Okay, none of those do me any good. Let me try something here. I'm going to change that. See if that helps in that fight. Because I've never had it do that. I hated that. Okay. Point left. we go. All 4 of those are done. You know, we're going to run that on T... Well, no, because that doesn't guarantee Chaos Armor. We're going to run an 8, though. Let's see how it is. Masses. We'll go Hellborn on this one for what we can do. We'll see what we can do there. Go. See, we want the Hellborn to spawn, but we want them worth more Aether too when they do spawn, so hopefully we get that next round. We want Hellborn related perks unless we get the Goblins. Goblins or Chaos, that's about it. Other than that, we want the Hellborn stuff. Puffing masses, rain. 2 etheric masses. Yep, that's what we want. Because then they'll summon Hellborn occasionally, which is part of the Hellborn one that we like. Like right there. So if we were to get the perk where Hellborn give us all that Aether, that'd be a really good one to have. So we're hoping to get that this run. That'd be great. It just sucks that all the Hellborn are popping out right now versus later. But that's alright. They'll probably pop out later too. So there's one where you can make each Hellborn spawn another Hellborn and then give them each +3 Aether, I think it is, or 2 Aether apiece. So it's a huge upgrade for that. What do we get? Hellborn can now ambush you. Yep, that's what we want. Because now any of these masses that summon when they bring out Hellborn can spawn other Hellborn. So it's a huge deal, actually. There we go. Now we want the one where Hellborn give us extra Aether. And that would be great. Soul Spires are okay, but you gotta get the right mods with them or they're not great. Okay. Of course I get Aether Goblins, damn it. Alright, random Chaos Wave. That's okay. Easy enough. Okay. Spire's Hellborn. There it is. +1 Hellborn when spawned. Okay, that'll help a little. We really want the Aether one with Hellborn though. There we go. So now we get a bunch of Hellborn. At least when the masses spawn. Definitely will take a chance with the mass. There we go. We don't care as much about Soul Spires at all, to be honest. Nice. Okay, Exalted Hellborn. Grant +1 Aether. Perfect. That's what we want. So now, if and when we get a giant group of them, it's much better. Now we just need the masses. There's the Hellborn. Sweet. Okay, not too bad. Precious Spires. There we go. Definitely need more Aether for sure. Nice. Killing those helps. Okay, last wave. What do I get? Exalted Hordes, Aether events spawn faster. Through Fiends. No, Aether events spawn faster. We want that. Well, more chance to kill more Hellborns. I need about 150 Aether, which isn't terrible. Any masses that we come across here. I don't think I'm going to have enough. No, not quite enough. Damn. Almost. I don't like this top-down view that they do. I was hoping that far thing would change it, but it didn't. Alright, Council's dead. Okay. Well, damn, I needed 30 more Aether for that. That figures. Our damage reduction, healing. That's okay. We'll go to a 10. 10 is pretty much a guarantee. Long out potion. Fiendish legions. Nothing masses. Yeah, we'll go Fiendish legions. I don't know why I ever thought that Burning Rain one was good, where it gives you the Aether after every round. It really isn't. So many soul spires, Jesus. Their fiends can spawn in place of elites. So we'll do the masses one. Then we technically want the one where we start with 2 masses. That would be nice. Teammate masses. Hellborn can now spawn with Aether events. We'll do that. There we go. Not terrible. Let's spawn faster, which would be nice, but we're going to go with the Chaos Wave. What's this one? Okay. Part doesn't really matter. This one's not a great one, but meh. It's the chance you take. I guess it's giving me experience, that's about it. Okay, Soulspire, Masses. Let's have a chance to spawn Hellborn. That's fine. God, the faster spawning one would have been so nice. Paragon 179, not too bad. Pretty much guaranteed to spawn Hellborn at this point, which is great. Really want the ones where they give more Aether. Because, I mean, they're fine, but... Alright, Surging Hellborn. Perfect. Health is increased, but they get +1 Hellborn when spawned, which is a huge deal, to be honest. Now we want the one that spawns masses. At the start of every round, that would be great. And Hellborn can spawn with Aether events, which is huge as well. I forgot about that. There we go. God, I really want the one where they give more Aether. Salted Hordes. Hellborn. Oh. 6 out of 10. You know what? We're going to go with the Aether. I'm going to take the Aether on this one, which I normally would not. I'd normally take the Chaos, but... the fact it had the Aether perk was what got me. Because outside of getting the one goblin thing, that's more worth it for the Aether, to be honest. There are very few times where the goblin is not worth it, and that one was about a 50-50 shot as to whether it was worth it or not. What did we get? Colossal Fiends. Surging Hellborn. +1 Hellborn. Exalted Hellborn. Yeah, we'll do Grant +1 Aether. Jesus, there's so many Hellborn. Cool. Got that one. Exalted Fiends. Masses. It doesn't really matter which one of those I picked, to be honest. Neither one of them was great. Much more Aether this run, though. Sweet, Paragon 180, not too bad, not too bad. Kill the Hellborn real quick. There we go. Exalted Hellborn. Grant +1 Aether, sure, why not? So much Aether out of that. All right. 1600. We're gonna go kill Bartok.
You will find only your own death.
There we go. Much better. Oh, I got 2 pieces. Both gloves. So we'll see. Well, Crown of Lucian gloves. Okay. Pretty sure I already have those, but let's see. Sure, why not? I don't know why I ever bother with that chest, but I guess. I'm just citing gem fragments. Easy enough. Let's see. I have Crown of Lucian at pants. So I'll keep it in glove form too, just in case. Alright guys, on that note, that is where we're going to end the stream. We started it around Paragon 157. We got all the way to Paragon 180. Got 4 of our 5 glyphs to Legendary. And did some Infernal Hordes. Got a piece of Chaos Armor. Not too bad. I will be on again tomorrow at 10 a.m. Mountain Time. So please join me then. I am Critical Hit Gaming. Have a good rest of the day, guys.